Hello and welcome to my channel, Astro Cheryl. Now, this is your astrological forecast for March 2026. And welcome. Now, before I get into the forecast, I want to speak about the parade of planets that are aligning on the 28th of February in the evening between 8 and 9. They will all be visible. And this is connected to a reset within each and every one of us. However, some of you who are not awakened may not feel it as deeply as those who are on their journey and that are walking with intention. Okay, and the 6 planets are Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay, so with this massive reset happening, we're starting to see signs of it on a global level. We're looking at the U.S. and Iran, the U.S. and Israel invading Iran and Tehran. We're also seeing that the Russians, the Chinese, North Koreans, and Cuba are all starting to get involved, even the UK. Okay, so this is massive. And to, create a third world war is not in our best interests for the U.S. Okay, and it's in nobody's best interest. But this is some of what we are seeing unfolding at this present moment. Now, we also have a total lunar eclipse that is occurring in March, early March, and this will have an effect on us. It's a 2-year cycle that's it's waking up, and this is karmic energy, and it's happening in the sign of Virgo. So with this total eclipse energy, there is a lot that we are having to face going forward. So let me just get into a little bit of this full moon and lunar eclipse. Okay, so it's going to be happening on the 3rd, and they call it a worm full moon. But with this total eclipse coinciding with it, it becomes a blood moon, and it'll be 82 minutes, and we will be able to see the color blood moon on the 3rd. And we won't have another total lunar eclipse until New Year's Eve of 2028. Okay? So with this being in the sign of Virgo, this lunar eclipse is exposing the truth. Okay? Virgo, it doesn't create chaos. It diagnoses it with precision, because Virgo is all about the boxes and perfectionism. Virgo rules our habits, how we organize, our discipline, our health, our daily routine, and our self-criticism, and our perfection patterns. Okay? So this lunar eclipse exposes what we've been tolerating, okay, just going along with, such as where we are overgiving, overthinking, where we have been ignoring our body, where we have been staying out of obligation, and where our standards have quietly lowered. This lunar eclipse is activated on the karmic axis of the Pisces North Node and Virgo South Node at this time. And these nodes happen every 18 months. So we're at the end of the North and South Node in Pisces and Virgo. So come July, we'll be in Aquarius North Node and Leo South Node. Okay? So these nodes represent past karma, unfinished lessons, emotional patterns, and contracts, and cycles that repeat until they are corrected. Okay? So this is the big reset for humanity that is occurring now, because once we get into this total lunar eclipse, we'll be different people. Okay? You may not notice it right away, but it'll take a year before we start seeing the difference from where we are now to where we will be when we get there. Okay, so I'm not going to talk a lot about the whole month forecast, because this total lunar eclipse and this full moon and this new moon that's coming on the 18th is holding a whole lot of energy, and we need to talk about that and be aware of it so that we can act accordingly. But you know, with Pisces involved, it's about going with the flow, and we will talk about each sign as I go forward. So I'll see you on the other side. Hello to my Aries Risings. Welcome to my channel. Now, I did an introduction of what the forecast will look like for us for the month of March, and I advise you to take a look at it, because I'm going to just walk right through the forecast, and it's going to be short this month because there's a concentration of energy that is occurring in the sign of Pisces. So we will move forward. Know that Pisces is on the north and south node axis right now. So we're looking at, karmic patterns, past life energy, as well as the new energy that we look forward to, which is the North Node. And in this case, it's in Pisces, and we need to go with the flow. So Aries Rising, we have your ruler, Mars, entering Pisces at 0 degrees, and this is happening in your 12th house. And the 12th house is all about your subconscious, retreating, karma, past life information. It's about things that are hidden. Okay? So your actions in this case becomes indirect. And also, Pisces softens your energy up a bit. So you're not as straightforward pushing through things. You're taking things slowly and going with the flow. Okay? So your actions become indirect, guided by your feelings, your imagination, and your intuition rather than clear, goal oriented push. You know what I'm saying. Your energy can feel diffused, frustrating, or you can channel this energy into spiritual, creative pursuits. Okay? And the 12th house is where you feel confined. Okay? It's like where you are imprisoned until you decide to take control of the energy that is held in that house, so that when you move into when that energy moves into the first house, it's in the 12th house now, it's going to move into the first house, you'll be ready. Okay, so we're going to move on to the third, and we have that full moon in Virgo, and it's at 12 degrees with that total lunar eclipse. This is happening in your sixth house of health, daily routines, being of service, your work, your co-workers, and authority figures as well. And I hope I did mention health, okay, because it is a part of that house as well. And Virgo is this is Virgo's house. Okay, this is the house of Virgo. And with Aries Rising, all the houses are where they would normally sit. Okay, their original places of being. Okay, so here you may have a heightened focus on your health and your body's signals. What is your body saying? Okay, your habits, diet, stress levels, and any neglected issues tend to come to a head here. Okay, and that's with this full moon culminating all of this energy so that you can address it. Sometimes through a wake-up call or through medical care, you'll find out what you need to do. Unmanageable workloads or toxic dynamics are exposed, so you can change your jobs, renegotiate duties, or improve those systems within the system that you work in. Okay, so opportunity for change with this full moon. If things are not going right, you know what you have to do, and you may already have an inkling about your house, this sixth house energy. Okay, and on the 8th, we have Mercury retrograding in the sign of Pisces. And with retrogrades, these are all about revisions, review, and not communicating so much because it can, create misunderstandings. But this is happening in your 12th house of hidden things, okay? So you may be in a highly inward, intuitive, and emotionally foggy space. Okay, we're in Pisces. Pisces creates that fog, that boundless energy. And with the retrograde, it's hard to communicate. But in the 12th house, you can do some self, reflection. Okay, and this transit pushes you to retreat and process old memories, Good time for doing that. Listen to your subconscious, what it's telling you, rather than listening to your rational mind at this time. Okay? Because when you listen to your rational mind, there's definitely going to be some missteps, okay? Because Mercury is in retrograde. So just remember that, just go with the flow. It's in the sign of Pisces and you'll make it out okay. Okay, so we are here on March 18th where we have this new moon in Pisces and it's at the critical degree of 28 degrees. And this is also happening in your 12th house. So look at all this energy just in your 12th house of hidden things, your subconscious mind, clearing, cleaning house. This is the reset that is happening for you, Aries Rising, and it's all happening rather quickly because you are processing information from a deeper place. Okay, so this new moon in Pisces, this lunation, it supports releasing hidden emotional baggage, karmic patterns, or isolation through quiet practices such as meditation or journaling. Okay, those are some good ideas for you is to write things down if you're not into, meditation. Just kind of get a clear picture of what's going on inside of you. You can face these things because you are in a subconscious space right now. So take advantage of it. So this critical degree amplifies, that 28 degree amplifies the culmination energies, okay, bringing things to the surface so that you can release it. And it urges you to find closure on your subconscious cycles before Aries season begins. So this is a good time for you to, pay attention. Don't just overlook or not think about it, okay? What you should do is have intention and think about what it is that you need to release within you that is not working for you in your rational life. Okay? So, Aries Rising, this is your forecast for March 2026. And don't forget to look at the introduction. It may help you out more than you think. Okay? And until next time, bye for now.